Hi everybody, welcome back to Star Stitches. Hope you're all doing okay and have had a good couple of weeks. Apologies for not doing a video. Life is kind of, I don't know, weekends have just gone a bit crazy. Not crazy, but I don't know, I've just kind of run out of time and I don't work Friday. Anyway, thank you for joining me. If you are new or relatively new, my name is Michelle and I am Star Stitches. This channel is, well, generally crafty, but 96% crochet and yarn related. I do throw in some other things and a bit of gardening, etc. Every so often. If you've been with me for a while, you will know. So I have been off the radar a bit because I've been busy with projects. I think one of the updates I said to you, I'd managed to do 3 weeks of the Sirdar CAL in 11 days. Then I've now got a little bit behind because week 6 was released last week and I'm still working on week 5. That is because I suddenly realised that in the UK here yesterday, so Sunday the 15th, it was Father's Day. I don't know why, I thought it was this Sunday coming, the 21st. So then I suddenly had a bit of a panic because I'd always planned to make my dad one of the Toft birds. So I have made him some in the past. I think I made him 1 for Father's Day and 2 for Christmas. So he already had, his very first one was a Desmond the Blue Tit. Then I made him Dave the Seagull, or Gull it is now on Toft's website, because we live by the sea on the south coast. And then I did him a Duke the Mallard. So my dad is a keen bird watcher and he has been away and he goes on like bird watching trips and things, and he has gone to see and take photos of puffins through his telescope. So he will normally hook up his camera and take pictures. So we have got, I haven't got any here with me, but we've got coasters with puffin pictures that my dad took, amongst other birds. So I made him Gareth the Puffin. So I will pop a post picture in here. And also I'll post the ones I've made to date for him. They sit in a little gap between the top of his fitted wardrobes and the ceiling. But I'm just determined to fill up my parents' house now and his collection of birds. So I'm gradually crocheting my way through. But Gareth the Puffin was made. So I had to down tools for that. Also, to let you know, I can't show you anything other than I have a tester kit to do for Lisa, for Wee Willies. So that is my next. I need to crack on with that, which involves quite a lot. I have to weigh things. I have to check patterns, recheck patterns, stitch count. Invariably, there is always something sometimes that we both miss because you get so into it and so in a flow. And even with multiple, I don't know how many testers Lisa has other than just me, but you can so easily miss things. But yeah, I need to sit and do the tester kit for Lisa. I can't tell you. I'm not allowed to tell you. Don't ask me. I've been doing that since 2021, Lisa first asked me, when we were kind of in lockdown. So I've been doing it for a good 3-4 years now for Lisa, which is nice to be asked. So I have had some deliveries, but I'm going to show you my Sirdar crochet along progress. I was going to record this earlier, but I felt a bit dodgy after dinner. We've got, right, I need to talk to you guys about this, and I don't know if it's just a UK thing, but hubby did spaghetti bolognese for dinner. And I don't know if it's a government thing, a UK-wide supermarket thing, but basically we used to order minced beef, apologies to any vegetarians, minced beef used to come in a plastic tray. So it had like a cellophane top, peel it off, plastic tray. We would always buy like a kilo and split it into 3 lots. So we've got for us, because there's only the 2 of us. They've now started doing this vacuum seal thing, which very much reminds me of vacuum sealing my yarn, ironically. Vacuum sealed to save packaging, space, weight when shipping it around. It is British beef, so it's not coming from abroad. I'm all for 60% less packaging, etc., recycling. hubby gets annoyed with me. I'm an avid recycler. But I can't recycle these packages anymore. I used to be able to rinse out and recycle the plastic tray. I can't recycle this weird packaging. And also the mince then doesn't come out like mince. It's like one just slab of, all I can describe it as, it's like dog food. It doesn't look like mince. It's not got the texture of mince. So long story short, we bought some of the frozen mince from the supermarket. I was about to say chemist, which still looks like mince, but hubby cooked it and it almost turned into soup. So that's obviously not the way forward. So other than buying like extra special, finest, most expensivest in the supermarket, or obviously going to a butcher's, and I don't think I've got one local to me, I don't know what I'm to do. Is everyone finding this? Because I really don't like this whole vacuum sealing mince, so it just ends up all... Sorry, had to get off that my chest. I think that's why I felt a bit dodgy. I think just the texture of the mince, I couldn't eat most of it, and that's wasteful, and I hate wasting food, but I literally couldn't eat it. Anyway, sorry. You come to this channel, you do end up with me waffling about random stuff. I'm sorry. This is just me. Anyway, Sirdar CAL. So I think I showed you last time, I've done all my panels. They are all matching sizes. I don't think I've got any issues with tension. I might have to tease one out a little, but there's not like massively different in widths. So they are all good to go. So we haven't made any progress there. But not slow progress per se, but it's fiddly with these. So gingham squares. These are with 3 skeins of yarn at the same time, which is fine. It's not as bad as the 20 bobbins we had on the Sirdar gingerbread CAL. Granted, they were bobbins, not full skeins, but we do get in a bit of a muddle and a twisty yarn. So I've done my blue ones. That took me one whole evening to do all 4. And then the same with the pink ones. We did the pink. Focus. I found cinematic view on the iPhone. I'm trying this out. If it's awful, let me know and I'll swap back to the other. But I think it's quite good because it focuses better on what I want to show you. And then so we did the squares and then we've had to edge them. You'll see with these green ones. I've only done 2 green so far and they're not edged yet. So yeah, I got through these lot and then I realised I needed to make a puffin for Father's Day at super speedy crochet. So we've need to do 2 more of these. And then I think I'm ready to join these pieces in a specific order to then join these pieces. The pattern, I do need to do, obviously, I believe there's obviously a border around the edge of the blanket. There are pom-poms, I think small and large. I'm not particularly keen on the large ones, so I think I'm going to leave those off. I'll have a look at what week 6 is with the small pom-poms, because I think they might be a bit like a chain and a bobble stitch and then a chain. We shall see. Depends on how time consuming, because I need to crack on with my Wee Woolies test kit. I don't want to make Lisa wait for that too long. She needs it done when she needs it done. So yeah, so I am 2 green ones away, but I do like the way these gingham have worked up. They'd be a quite nice jumper, but bigger size squares. But yeah, so that is where I'm at with the Sirdar CAL. So technically week 6 came out on Wednesday last week. So we're, what, 5 days down the line. And there is no week 7, obviously that's the end of it. So it's just now seeing people's completed blankets starting to be posted on like Instagram and the Facebook group. But I will see how I get on. I'd like to try and finish it this week, but I'm not too sure I will. But we'll see. So there, that is... I haven't weaved in any ends yet either. That's a rookie mistake that I've learned from before, and I've not listened to myself, internal monologue. Anyway, so yeah, I have really enjoyed this one actually. I really like the colours, and I've got my blanket here that I think I showed you guys before. It's underneath my DNA CAL yarn. To try, this was stolen, an idea stolen off somebody else off Facebook, so I can't take credit for this. Is it going to focus? There you go. Oi, not on me. Strawberry blanket from the range, which other blankets and shops are available. Hopefully might be the right size to just sew onto the back. I'm not interested in cutting it down. If it doesn't fit, I'm just going to leave it off. Yeah, so that is the Sirdar CAL. Deliveries, we've had a few deliveries all come today. I did ask hubby to order me a bag for my birthday before it sold out. Now, I have been calling them Joji & Co. I watched the Instagram video on, must have been Friday, of who I assume is who I've been referencing as Joji, going through the bags that will be in the update. Now, I had to write this in my phone because when she introduced herself, because I'm really apologetic, I'm not good with languages, and so the pronunciation is Hockey, not Joji, Hockey & Co. I had to put it in my phone. It sounds like hockey, but Hockey & Co. That's probably not quite right. I think it's meant to have a Spanish or Portuguese accent on it. But I didn't know that. So I've been calling it Joji & Co. because I am I was going to say arrogant Brit. That's not the right word. Uneducated Brit. I'm not uneducated, but you know what I mean. Ignorant. That's the word, not arrogant. Oh, God. Arrogant. There you go. I've mixed the two up. Ignorant. I swear I'm starting to get the brain fog now. Now I've turned 40. Almost 41. Anyway, so I asked hubby to order me one, which I haven't shown you yet because I haven't got it yet because it's not my birthday yet. Next week, Ruth and I, we're birthday twins, we found out. But then they did an update on Friday and I saw another bag. So I'll show you that one first. So this, as I say, I think, no, it can't have been Friday. Was it Friday? I might be lying because that would be super quick for it to arrive here, but it has arrived super quick. I want to say Friday, it may have been Thursday. Regardless, it was no earlier than Wednesday last week, so you're still talking like 5 days for this to come from Argentina. Anyway, in their traditional dust bag, it has arrived. We get their little label there with the website. So they've been doing quite a few updates recently, or whether it's only... I mean, I found them a little while ago and I've become slightly obsessed, but they seem to be having a lot more regular updates now, which is good because before it was like, I feel like I had to wait like a good month or two for them to do a website update, whether they were going through a period of change or whatever. And it's hot pink. Sorry for the light, it's a bit, I haven't got the big lights on. It is, they've called it, they asked for ideas for a name and they called it their Raindrop bag. So this is the bag. Looks a bit flat at the moment, but popper's on the top. We unpop her. And then it opens out like so. For you to put your yarn inside. We've got, if you can see here, a couple of like sleeves. So I think you can put, oh no, they're actual pockets, not sleeves. So you can tuck in your scissors, tuck in a hook. Come on, focus on that, not on me. There you go. Tuck in some scissors. Oh, come on. I'm trying not to point. And then you can see there 2 skinnier ones for needle, hook, etc. Probably more, they very much always mention knitting, not crochet. So probably more knitting needles, which is skinnier, to go in there. And then you have this little clasp because then I think she was saying that otherwise these sides flapped out too much. Nothing held them. So they can flap out, but nothing held them in place. So obviously if you wanted to have them open or even thread some yarn through the side and crochet out of it on the go, you could crochet. You can't quite fit my hand through that. I had to get it stuck. So yeah, so if I can, I won't be able to do this holding up necessarily, we'll try. There you go. Open it out, and it's just a popper to hold it together. And then you can put your yarn inside. So yeah, I really like that. It's hot pink. What's not to love? I did see they had some purple project bags, and I loved the colour of the purple that they had, but they were suede. And I was like, yeah, I'm probably not going to get on with this. So I didn't go for it. But if they get purple in like this. So that is, obviously it's a bit squished where it's been in transit, but once you fill it out, and because it's very soft leather, once you start to use it and fill it with things, obviously, you just sort of tuck in the sides there, or tuck it in that way. And that one's tucked in like that. There you go. So yeah, that arrived today. Yeah, pleased with that. I do like the hot pink. It's a nice colourway. I do worry though that the top's going to get like really dirty. Looks like there's a dirty mark on there. It's probably me already. I'm sure you can probably just wipe this off with a damp cloth or a bit of spit like I'm doing. How lovely. Do you remember your mum used to do that, like spit on a tissue and wipe your face? I used to hate that. Yeah, pleased with that. Sorry, I'm being a bit weird tonight, aren't I? This is why I don't do videos on a Monday. I'm a bit weird otherwise. So that arrived. Then we had, over the weekend on Thursday, so apologies I didn't get to do a video because, you know, I would have liked to have warned you all. From Thursday, Toft did a website update. Just folding this up nicely. Package. Website update on Thursday for their summer crochet along, and because they were at BBC Good Food exhibition at the weekend, I think Tash and Rachel were there. They've done a special offer on all of their gourmet range, which is basically edibles. So shrimps, snails, fish, crabs, and also to promote the crochet along that's happening now, which is Lily and the Linguistini. I haven't been able to partake, obviously too much on my plate, and I'm a one project kind of gal. So stopping this to do the puffin, we know how painful that is. So I haven't been able to partake, but I did order in this because it was order and get a lily patch, which is new. So obviously I did an order. So I ordered the colours for Lily because I had the pattern out of the quarterly magazine, but obviously then I also got a PDF of it. So I ordered the Lily colours, which I will show you, came today. So we have two of the peach there with some black, with the black eye thread, and then the coral there as well. Not quite disappointed, but a little disappointed. I've got the old tags. They've apparently updated these and there are now new tags, and they are not black anymore. They are white, I believe, or cream. So I've got the older tags on these. I was keen to see the new ones. It's only a tag, but you know when you're just like, oh, I want to see it. So that came. I didn't do like spend over £50 for free delivery because I was trying to restrain myself, and I know it's £4.50 for delivery, but these patches, when they often go up on some of the resale sites, go up for more than that anyway. So might as well just suck it up and pay the £4.50 and order myself than trying to get it on resale. I got the latest colour keeper as well. So they have done, now you see these, they all look the same from the front, but this is the Botanicals range, so all the new colourways. So it's not going to focus. There we go. Those are all the new colourways. It's trying to focus and it's struggling. I put it in front of my face. So it's listing out all the new botanics. So you've got primrose, coral, peony, violet, hyacinth, sage, apricot, peach, raspberry, beetroot, kale and chive. Which is, I've got the other two for the brights and for the neutrals as well. So you can feel that. And as you're all keen to see, the pièce de résistance. That's not a bad French accent, is it? Somebody French will come on here now and tell me I have butchered it, which is not surprising. Lily, I don't know why the camera's focusing on me. So Lily the Linguistini. Is that how you say it? Lily and the Languistini. Basically a shrimp. Is this not a shrimp? So this is one of the new, I say new girls. They joined last December, I feel like I want to say. So not December 2024, I feel like December 2023. So it's taken a long while for us to get patches for them. I think the other one, Lucy, has now picked a hare, the original hare. So for all of those that didn't get the Lucy the hare patch, which is one of the very earliest, I think she came out in 2019 with the book tour, and mine's got 2019 on the paw. So the new Lucy has gone for the old Lucy the hare patch, I think, from what we've seen online. Still focusing, but there we go. So at least a new patch. But also if I manage to get the new Lily the hare at Q, if we're lucky enough, it'll be a different Lily patch because it won't have the date on, or maybe it will have 2025 on it. Who knows? Probably not, because when you date things, obviously Kerry did it for the book launch, so it had the date on it. But so that was that delivery. Now the last delivery I had was I placed an order with Fab Yarns. I can't remember if I told you. I've ordered from them before. If you like Della Q, if you search, and I'll put a link in, for Fabulous Yarns, and I know some of you know about these. I know, Becky, you know about Fabulous Yarns because you then sent me the discount code for afterwards. I didn't purchase anymore. So they are an American website that has lots of the stock of Della Q. It tends to go in and out of stock quite a lot. Sometimes I'll go in there and be lucky and find what I want. Other times it's out of stock. But they are based in America. They ship over to the UK and the shipping is reasonable. I think I paid $25 shipping. Most of the time it comes within a week. It did take a little bit longer this time. It seemed to get stuck over on the US side, funny enough. I think it left California last Monday. And then took a little bit of a while. It didn't... I was looking at the tracking. It reached Heathrow on late Friday, early Saturday, and then got to me today. So it seemed to be the whole... I don't know whether it was a customs thing or what. But I placed an order. So I've already got some of these, and I think I've shown you before, but I bought myself some more Della Q purple cubbies. So these are little purple, they match my purple bag that I've got. Let me try and take the bottom out now to show you. She says, so they are, I've already popped the bottom in. I can't get my finger in the side, there we go. So the bottom comes out. And then they are collapsible. So if you wanted to put them in your project bag, they collapse with their base. So you can then just pop them out when you want to sit somewhere and crochet and then pop them away again. And it just stops things rolling away. So if you're going, say, for example, on a plane and you want to stop your yarn from rolling away off your little drop-down tray table, you can pop in there. So then that just obviously goes in the bottom. Push it in, and there were 2 in a pack. So I'm just trying to turn them around to the front with the labels. So this material is kind of like I want to say a waxed cotton type thing. So they will mark, they will, and I wasn't sure I was going to like that originally, but when I ordered myself one of the bags, I actually do in the purple. I quite like it. So they will mark an age and whether that's not the right thing, but you know what I'm trying to say. So I ordered 2 of those, but I wasn't intending to order these. I ordered these as an addition to what I actually was looking for. I received an email from Della Q, which is always dangerous. Their website is really expensive for shipping. Like it's almost like just as much as the bag to ship over here. It's like $60 or something. And I've tried tweaking like 1 bag versus buying 2 bags versus buying 3 to see if like, you know, it's a false economy. You're better off ordering more because then your postage theoretically is more reasonable, but it's not. I find it really expensive. And I didn't have to pay import tax or duties on these because they were under the £135 threshold, or $135, whichever one it is. There was no import tax. So I ordered. These are, again, in purple. Sorry to bore you if you don't like purple. They are to match my whole set. Purple knit sacks. Yes, I'm not a knitter. These are my crochet sacks, but they're called knit sacks. So here you go. So you see we've got like a little leather. I don't know if this poppers on and off. I don't believe so. No, I can feel it inside. It's not a popper on and off, but we've got a little hangy. And as you can see there, Oh look, we have 2 different sizes. So you get 2 in there. Oh, I even get my Della needle. I've only just found that. And my Della little, there you go, notebook, which is normally dotty. Little teeny tiny dotty. So in case you want to write any notes, do any counting of rows. Sorry, I know some of you like to see versus the size of my head. There you go. That's the cube, the cubby, versus the size of my head. It's the only way I can compare versus the size of my head. Obviously, it does have, I hate this word, a gusseted bottom. So you can see there to open out for storage. So it is gusseted. This is the smallest one. And then this is the other size that you get, again, gusseted bottom. Ugh, sorry, I really don't like that word. There you go. Can't very see that very well because of the light. And then this is versus my head. I can't quite fit in. Just put one either side of Michelle's head. They're not that dissimilar. And they're width-wise. Obviously, you can see the width difference here. So obviously the larger one is quite wider. Not massively much taller. If I hold them down at the bottom together. That might be a better view for you. There you go. For comparison. So yeah, those came in a pack of 2, and I feel like these were only like $30. They weren't overly expensive. Doesn't tell me on here. So they are Maker's bags, knit sacks, and I've gone for purple. Yeah, and you get your free little doodah. So that arrived today. So I will post a link to Fabulous Yarns, but do sort of like, you have to keep checking back if there's something particularly you want, especially in all the colours, because all of a sudden, I mean, I think this was the only one of this set left in purple, and luckily I wanted it in purple, but depends how fussy you are on colour choice as well. I wanted mine to match in because I've got a Della actual project like backpack type thing that is purple, and so this all matches in, so, and I like purple. But I don't like to say OCD because that makes light of it, and I'm not OCD diagnosed, but I feel like I am with things. But then I call myself Anal Annie, and I like everything to match, and that doesn't sound much better. I'm particular. That's it. That's deliveries. So I've been saving it all up for you, you see, waffling on. So yeah, Toft's update for the free patch, I think, finished this morning. So apologies I didn't get a video up before for you, but I'm hopeful that some of you got to see that when you're on socials, or if you're signed up to Toft's email, they emailed everybody out. What have I got coming? Oh, I have had another delivery that I'm just thinking of. I don't think I can pause this. Let me see if I don't think I can. I might have to stop this video. I've had another delivery actually since I've seen you last, and I want to show you. What else? Let me come back 1 sec. I'm back. This is what I had arrive. So I love peanuts. I think it stems from my granddad on my mum's side. He's Grandad Joe, and we always had the Joe call, which is what Snoopy has in Peanuts. Crochet Society released, or they did an email to sort of suggest what was coming, and I think I knew, well, I realised what it was. Signed up so that I found out when they went on sale, and then I purchased. I'm going to turn them around because then you can see all the names on the back. Wait. Purchased the kits. So I think these were I want to say $16.99 each, or you could buy all 3 for £50, and then that got you free shipping as well. So I did that, obviously. Sorry, this is going to be a long video now because I've done this second part. Just fell over. So I will show you boxes, all very on Snoopy theme, because it's 75 years for Peanuts this year, hence why everyone's going Peanuts mad. So this is my Snoopy in here. Oi. So you get your yarn. It's like, I'm not sure if I'm going to use this yarn though, I didn't realise. It's a chenille type yarn, you can see there. Chenille type yarn. This seems to have unwound itself. Oh, there we go. Let's wind that back up. We got like a peachy colour. It's not even a peachy. What is that? Red. So those three in here for Snoopy. You get, this is the same across all, a made with love label. Safety eyes and a plastic sewing up needle. You get a matching stitch marker, just a lobster clasp one. You get a Peanuts themed, it's just a patterned, it's not actually got anything Peanuts on it other than it says Peanuts. 3.5mm crochet hook, and these are like modelling clay, Fimo, other brands are available, but you know, that sort of handle type. A vacuum, talking of vacuum sealed again, stuffing. And then you get with each one, I'm not going to show you the back, but you get a card, and then on the back of the card it gives you a QR code and a link to your pattern to download. You have to have a password once you scan the QR code to get in. And then you get a tote bag. So these are quite little tote bags, but still. So this one, Feeling the Feels. And it's got the 75 years. But I thought we were getting the same bag in each one. We're not. We get a different bag per kit. They also have a separate bag that you can purchase separately, which is bigger than that, which is $9.99. They've also done crochet hooks, like a set in a case, I think for $24.99. A set of stitch markers and a set of toy, what did they call them? Not toy pins, but like basically almost what I would say like knitting needles, but not, with some Peanuts decoration on the end to almost stuff into your toys to hold them in bits in place when you're sewing together. Basically you can use chopsticks, but it's a themed and collection of those. And you can buy like a whole set of these kits like I have, or a whole set of accessories, or the whole lot, I think. So you can go on there and check them out. So this is Charlie Brown. I'll show you the bag. I mean, oh, luckily this is on the top. Everything else contents wise is the same pretty much. I'll show you the stitch marker we get with Charlie Brown. There he is. Well, I think he's meant to be laying, oh, he's laying down. I should hold him that way. There's the Charlie Brown stitch marker. And again, the card with the QR code on the back that I'm not going to show you because I'll get in trouble. It's kind of the same theme, but this one has Charlie Brown on it saying Feeling the Feels. So it changes to him down at the bottom. And again, the back is the same. And then we've got Woodstock. I think they all come with, you make the toy and then they have an accessory. So I think Snoopy has a hat, or he has his glasses and a hat. Charlie Brown has a hat. Snoopy has glasses and something else. They all have an accessory. Woodstock has a flower that you can make, hence why we've got these colours in Woodstock. Here's the Woodstock stitch marker. Basically, I don't use them as stitch markers. They're little trophies for when you finish making. And then let me get out the bag to show you. I didn't realise this. It says on the inside of the kits, situation kit status, short-term fun, Woodstock, about me, likes, his friend of friends, Snoopy and helicopters, dislikes, being misunderstood. So they obviously all have something on the inside that says about them. And then this is the bag for Woodstock. I'm a bit sad it's not Woodstock on his own and it's slightly different, but fair enough. So that says Positive Vibes, established 1950. So that's the whole gang. Well, not all of them, but most of them. So yeah, we got Snoopy on his own, Charlie Brown on his own, and then Paul Woodstock had to share with everybody. But it's fine, it's fine. So yeah, Crochet Society. I'll pop a link to that as well. Sorry, that delivery came in between videos, so I never got to show you that. So these have been sat on my stairs. I like the boxes as well because they're on theme for Peanuts. Yes, so I don't think I've got particularly anything else coming. No, she says that. No, I haven't ordered yarn, apart from obviously those kits. I haven't actually ordered any hand dye yarn. So I've been good there. I've been good in trying to get this done. I am still doing my Doctor Who hexagons, but they're an in-between when I need a bit of a break or when I was waiting for pattern release. So I've still have those to continue with. They're like my in-betweenies. So it's like the only time I run 2 whips when I'm doing like a crochet along and I need something in between when I run out of time or I run out of pattern before the next piece is released, if you know what I mean. I had a tip from Simon. Thank you, Simon, for letting me know because he wanted me to pass this on to you all. He has been able to get, if anybody's interested in, I never say this right, Scheepjes, 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 you know the brand. He has been able to get some really good value kits of theirs. So the yarn packs, etc. For kits by going on, and he bless him, he says he's old school. You're not old school. Going on Amazon on a web browser. I'll try and be technical here so you guys can know. Not the Amazon app, in a web browser, and then searching on the European Amazon. I think, Simon, you sent me the Amazon.de, which is like Germany, but basically searching for Scheepjes, Scheepjes, Scheepjes kits and being able to order them over here, shipping over here, because obviously you can order from Amazon in other countries. You do have to be careful of obviously tax, import, shipping, etc. So please be mindful of that. I've ordered from the US myself, and touch wood, it's always been a flawless process with Amazon US imports. But Simon has managed to order some kits on the European Amazon, really reasonably priced. Like I think it's like 10, 11, 12 euros, or even not much more than that, sets. So I think you said you got 3 sets for under £40, English pounds. So go and have a look if you're interested there, and then get it shipped over. Simon doesn't use the app. The only thing I would say is if you do use the app, when you go on the UK website, if you're not on a laptop, if you're doing it on your phone, it'll probably try and redirect you to the Amazon app, then change your country, which is fine. You can shop there and check out like normal. And it will tell you if it's available to ship to the UK. But what you might need to do is, what I've always had to do is when I've ordered from the US, is then go back into my app after my order is placed and switch myself back to the UK version and GBP currency. Because what it would always do is leave me on the US Amazon in my app and US dollars. So bear that in mind, because I know obviously when you open, for example, I'm on an Apple phone. When I open it, it throws me over to the app. And a lot of the phones, even Android, I think, will do that. So just be careful, because otherwise then you'll endlessly be ordering in non-UK Amazon. So just make sure that once you've checked out and done the necessary, you check your app and you swap yourself back to the UK version and GBP currency. Otherwise you'll pay currency conversion, or you'll see all of your stuff coming up in euros or dollars and you'll be like, what's going on? It's because your currency needs changing. So thank you, Simon, for that tip for everybody. Go and have a look on there, see if there's anything you fancy, if you found anything, or if indeed Simon has bought the entire stock. Hopefully not, Simon. Hopefully you've left it for some of us to, well, I won't be, I'm being good, but for the viewers to look for. I think that's it from me. I'm conscious, like, I think I've done like a 28-minute video and another 10 minutes here and waffled along. So apologies if you're new, they're not always this long. I'm normally about 20 minutes every week, but I've missed the last week and a half. So you normally get a video every sort of weekend, and I haven't done, obviously it's Monday today and then the weekend before. So yeah, if I miss any links or anything, do pop in the comments and I'll come back to you. I do always respond to comments if you want to know any more. But yeah, it's just trying to get this finished and then move on to my tester kit for Lisa now, to make sure I get that done for her. So I need to get my scales out for that. Anyway, gonna stop waffling now. Yeah, comment as well if you've got, you know, what you're working on, what you're interested in, if there's anything you want to see, or just to say hi. It is nice to hear from you. I am appreciative of all of you watching, listening to my waffling. And yeah, as always, thanks for watching. I will see you all next time. Yeah, take care. Bye.